What's up, YouTube? Word of the Lord came to me moments ago. I was in the shower. Couldn't wait to get out here. Uh, there was a man sent from God whose name was John. We know this is John Baptist. Now, this also applies to us, folks, if you're serving Christ. And this goes, this is like an extension of the first Bible study this morning. Um, More times, well, the experiences I've seen for 26, 27 years, there uh, people that are not, they very well could be connected with the Lord, but more times than not, that they're using the house of God as their financier, their means of survival, a job, vocation, and that's fine if God's okay with it. But like when I'm ministering, I'm gonna go on camera for a moment. Um, I usually use this. I don't necessarily have a pulpit. Now, if you go at Ephesians 4:11, where is it? Let's see. Bear with me. Still waiting on my coffee. Ephesians. Um, these vocations here, Paul's laying out. Not necessarily you're going to have a pulpit to do this. Where are you going to do it? Usually, it's going to be where your words directly to people, or person, singular or plural, and you're going to accomplish what the Lord has for you to accomplish. And many times, a lot of these videos, these 1,400 videos, or especially most of them, I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes, but then there's more. Sometimes it goes longer, sometimes shorter, sometimes very long, over an hour, 40, 50 minutes, 20 minutes has been the norm lately. Um, and that's all the Lord's doing. It's not a means for me to make money. It's a means to get the word out that's given to me through the word or through the spirit or the combination of the two. Do you understand? That's part of my vocation, okay? And you find out your vocation. And when things like, say, at the church, they're using this and they're paying a man a salary. And I went over all this in the last Bible study. That is a dangerous situation for the pastor and for the assembly, spiritually, because you're closing your ears to the rest of the ministries out there. And again, most of these pastors and teachers that is referred to by Paul, this is the only time he ever remotely uses the word pastor, and it's only one time, and it's right here. In a general sense, these are the elders for the most part. Okay? You're going to have a couple stand out, the Peters, the Pauls. Yeah, there's some apostles. You've got prophets sitting in the congregation. You've got evangelists. Whether the church recognizes them or not, it's a detriment when the leadership doesn't recognize these people. They don't recognize the giftings of these people. That is a detriment to them, to God, because God has to come up with a circumventing plan to get his will accomplished because of ignorance in the pulpit called pastors. And you better wake up to this stuff, because I'm telling you, Judgment Day, you're going to pay for everything you've done. And it's not going to be pretty for you pastors. It's not. You're not going to come out smelling like a rose. You're not going to make it. Most of you, a lot of you, you're probably going straight to hell. My first pastor would say that all the time, just about every message. The subject would come up with these churches and these pastors. And he might very well be one of them, because he does some knucklehead stuff. It's stupid. You're running God's church. God, this is my second study. It's not even 5 yet. I wasn't even up yet. I'm in the kitchen making coffee. I forgot to put the water in, so I don't have coffee. But anything else, Holy Ghost. Well, I don't waste people's time with this stuff. If you're in a biblical setting at a church, Ronnie might bring a 5-minute word to you, and brother so and so or sister so and so might bring a message, and this one over here, and that one over here, according to what the Spirit is saying unto the church at that moment. Y'all are limiting God Nothing happens at the church because you got one man bringing a message maybe 3 times a week. Some of you 2 times a week is the norm. I don't waste my time no more doing that baloney. I've given too much. I've sacrificed too much. I've wasted too much time sitting to you, listening to you guys blab with no almost little spiritual growth. And the spiritual growth that I did get, I was proactive. Personal Bible studies, personal fasting, personal prayer. The trials God puts me through, the hell, because of growth, spiritual growth increases with all these things. Anything else, Holy Ghost, on this subject, on this Bible study? I'm drawing a blank right now. You're not in the Word enough. You don't know what your real job is. You're to wait on the Lord. You're to have prayer. People don't need to come hear you preach 3 hours twice a week, Mr. Bishop, my friend. They need the Lord to minister to them 3 hours. Every day would be wonderful, but the church doesn't have prayer 3 hours. Jesus said, could you not watch and pray with me 1 hour, lest you enter into temptation? By default, without prayer, you're going to follow Satan into temptation, and you're going to stumble, and you're going to look stupid. I've done it 1,000,000 times, and I'm sure you have too. But you're not going to hear this a lot of times from the pulpits. There's a lot of stuff being missed because of the way you do things. And God graciously sends people with spiritual awareness to try to wake you up. Because there is an impending judgment coming for you. Anything else, Holy Ghost, before I cut this video? Nothing's coming to my mind. I think my coffee's almost ready. I love you. If you're not born again, Pentecost biblically is the born again message. I suggest you do it. Acts 2:38 is the pattern. I love you. God bless you. That's all.